Hello and welcome to The Big Fight. Today, the big, all-important question of whom India is likely to have a big fight with over the next, decade or 2 decades. Is it Pakistan we should continue to be worried about? Is it China? How is the entire situation shaping up, especially after all that's happening between the United States and Pakistan and between India and China, especially now in the South China Sea? That's the all-important question. And to answer that question, we have with us Mr. Brajesh Mishra, former National Security Advisor. Great to have you with us, sir. Right here in the studio, Mr. Ronen Sen, former Indian Ambassador to the United States. Arundhati Ghosh, former Permanent Representative of India to the United Nations. Major General Sheru Thaptial, thanks a lot, sir, for being with us and to give your views. And Dr. C. Rajamohan, Strategic Affairs Editor of the Indian Express, and perhaps one of the clearest thinkers I've yet to come across in all of these matters. We're also being joined from Islamabad by Mr. Hamid Mir, Bureau Chief of NDTV, and we are being joined from Shanghai by Mr. Jiadong Zhang, who's an Assistant Researcher, Center for American Studies at the Fudan University. Thank you all so much for being here. Hamid, actually, I'm going to start with you. Just want to get your sense of where things are between Pakistan and the United States. Are things heading for a complete breakdown out there? And what sort of an impact is this going to have on India?
Yes, the relationship between Pakistan and United States is going through a very critical phase, but the events of last 24 hours are suggesting that the tension is going down now. And yesterday, the government of Pakistan organized an all-parties conference in the Prime Minister House, and that conference adopted a unanimous resolution. This unanimous resolution have first time telling to the people of Pakistan that the government of Pakistan is now ready to say goodbye to the war against terror, and they are going to start talks with the people in the tribal areas.
I'm just trying to understand, what did you mean by that phrase you just said, that Pakistan is going to say goodbye to the war on terror? What precisely does that mean? Does that mean you're not going to help the Americans anymore? Does that mean you're going to continue to support groups like the Haqqani group? Does that mean you're going to add to support for the terrorists? What exactly does that mean?
This resolution is saying that now the government of Pakistan will formulate a mechanism to start negotiations with the people in the tribal area. But this resolution have also endorsed all the past resolutions adopted by the Parliament of Pakistan, which also says that the territory of Pakistan will not be used, should not be used for making attacks any other country. And also these resolutions are also condemning and demanding to stop the drone attacks.
That also extends to India, that Pakistan will not allow its territory to be used for attacks on India.
This resolution is clearly suggesting that after 10 years of war against terror, now the people of Pakistan and the government of Pakistan have finally decided to say goodbye to the war against terror. Now they should, the America should handle this war independently.
Should that really worry us? I mean, should India be happy that, in a sense, the United States and Pakistan are almost decisively breaking apart, or should this worry us? Because if the war against terror slackens in any way, guess who stands to lose?
It's worrisome, certainly. I personally think that we shouldn't inject ourselves into this debate which is going on there, because, or even make, innocuous statements that, what we have been saying has been vindicated and recognized by everyone. The fact is that even when I was in the United States, from I think around 2005 and certainly around 2007, it was very evident that there was a gap, and this was widening gap, between Pakistani strategic objectives and the US strategic objectives, not
and
just
that's been laid out in the open right now.
This gap has been widening, and there's a frustration which has sort of spilled over. Nothing is happening. There's been a lot of assurances made, little bit of, driblets of, some cooperation once in a way, but no fundamental shift. And both, I would like to stress, because it was both vis-a-vis Afghanistan, that is the Haqqani network, but also, let's say specifically, the Lashkar-e-Taiba and India.
Yeah. I just wanted to get your sense then, the specific charges that are being made against Pakistan. India has said for a long time that in some way there are links between ISI and the Lashkar-e-Taiba, but the specific links to the Haqqani network, for example, Are you saying that once Pakistan has, to use your words, said goodbye to the war on terror, Pakistan is going to continue to keep its close links with the Haqqani network, perhaps encourage that, maybe even maintain the links which exist to the Lashkar-e-Toiba?
This is a big contradiction that on one side, United States of America is trying to engage Taliban in peace talks. On the other side, they are forcing Pakistan that you should start an operation against Haqqani network. So this is a big contradiction. And that's why the people in Pakistan, they think that it is only a pressure tactic. And the people of Pakistan, they are facing suicide bombings, they are facing drone attacks, they are prepared to fight this war against the militants, but for their own interest, not for the interest of America.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.